season finale. Oh my God. Give yourselves a round of applause for making it here tonight. My name is Sarah, and I am your host and one of your performers this evening, and I am super excited to see so many wonderful folk out here to celebrate live English comedy. Give me a round of applause if you've ever seen an inconspicuous comedy show before. Give me a round of applause if you've never seen an inconspicuous comedy show before. And give each other a round of applause as we head on this adventure together. Just so that we're all on the same page, what's going to happen is teams of professional practicing improvisers and actors will come on this stage and ask you for some suggestions. They will use these suggestions to create comedy, scenes, characters, locations, moments, maybe even songs, all in the moment inspired by you. And so that you're open and ready to make some of these suggestions, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So I said my name is Sarah. What are all of your names? Please, one at a time, we're going to go down here. Now, as one glorious group, all together, what is your name? I've got all of them, thank you so much. Locations, today I didn't visit many locations. I went to the metro, I went to the office, I came to this train station, and what kind of other locations exist in life? Where could people go? Garden. A supermarket. An ice rink. I love it. The doctors. So many great things. The mountains. This show is built on your suggestions, but it's also built on your reactions. So whatever reaction that you have is totally correct. But let's, for example, say you saw a scene here and something truly moved you. What kind of noise might you make? If you saw a scene here and you fell completely in love with a character, what kind of noise would you make? Wonderful. You have two incredible shows coming up for you tonight. To end off the evening will be the Inconspicuous Ensemble. But to start us off is a group that's very close to my heart. Here at Inconspicuous, we don't just perform, we also teach students. And I have been working with these students for many years, actually. And they've most recently finished their Narrative 3 improv course, which means that they're going to come to you, take a suggestion, and create a story live on stage, completely inspired by each other, that and all of your reactions. All right, so I want you making some noise, because these people I'm super proud of, and I know you're going to be proud of them too. So start banging your feet together. Now let's bring those hands together, make a lot of noise.
Persepctive. The perspective?
The perspective.
The perspective.
You see, Johnson, it's a matter of perspective. In my 25 years as a professor in this school, I've never been wrong. And that is a matter of perspective. I mean, people have proven me wrong, but they definitely had the wrong point of view.
Professor, I was double-checking the homework you graded and you are wrong.
Huh. Well, have you thought if I wasn't wrong?
I did consider this perspective.
And?
And it was incorrect. You are wrong.
Well, let's talk it in class next week. I'll make sure that you get an extra hard quiz.
Professor! We've got a big problem.
Oh.
Like, the graph of how many publications we've done has been going up. We've had it upside down.
Oh. Bollocks.
Are we in a dying field, Professor?
Sebastian, haven't we published a lot of books recently?
No. it's a fact. You could have asked me. I've been here all along. You never asked me. I don't feel I'm heard. It's been 10 years of work for you. Like, I've been changing the slides. I've been carrying things around. You've never acknowledged my existence. I've seen a lot of mistakes happening. I have all the capacity to change them. I didn't say a thing. Why? Because I don't feel seen. I even smoke an inside area just to be annoying, and nobody says a thing.
Michael, do you feel the same as Sebastian? And be very careful about your next answer.
Depends on your point of view.
This is your chance. Just. I know he can hear us, but he doesn't really hear. So just say how you feel. Hi.
I took on tens of thousands of pounds of debt over this course, and now I'm worried I'm not going to get a job out at the end of it, and I just want to be employed.
An interesting perspective you brought to the conversation. Fuck. Tell you what, Sebastian.
So,
Michael. What if we write the next publication together?
together. So my name will be there.
Not only there. If you do a good enough job, I'll put it first.
You cannot put it first, so it's alphabetical.
Yes, but my name is Zakaria with a Z. And
It's the same.
we'll use your last name, which is also Zanzibar. So S comes first, if I know much about.
You do know that you're correct.
Fair enough. Give me one day and I shall find a topic for us to study and publish at this great University of Copenhagen.
Hooray. She invited me.
I also got the text.
Why does he follow you everywhere? I don't understand.
He wrote in the group chat, and it's okay. He is my colleague anyway.
It just feels like he's always like watching over everything you do. Like
He does. He never acknowledges that he's doing it. So I think deep down, I mean, I take it as a compliment.
There's gonna be a miss. Shit at darts. Well, it's a matter of perspective. Bullseye is a miss if you were trying to hit the 20.
I was trying to.
Yeah, indeed.
you don't have to tell him that. You could say that you were aiming for the bullseye, and that it was on purpose. You know.
No, I want him to accept me for what I am. I don't want to be something else that that I don't want to be shaped to what he wants to see. I want to be the guy that I am. A guy that aims for 20 and hits bullseye. A guy that would have an academic career, like stellar academic career, but chose to stay next to a person that is incompetent.
If that's what you want to be known for, like we can make that known, but
I think it's pretty known already.
Honey, when are you going to leave this academic career and this guy who doesn't see you?
Listen, I'm in a pivotal point right now, but I think that just give me 2 more years.
That's what you've been saying for the past 20 years.
It's-
You are now 53. For the past 20 years, every time you go home, give me 2 more years.
It's a matter of perspective, Han. It's a matter the academic world is a world of you get to be acknowledged when you are ready.
Honey,
Maybe my
it's
father
because
is not ready.
the kids are grown up, the kids became doctors, lawyers, and we're still stuck as an assistant professor.
Yes. Because that's how they learn to be humble, right? If you aim high, might not make it.
What's in the fridge, huh? Oh, shit, you forgot. All right, yeah, well, I'm gonna go back to the doctor's office where I work.
See you, honey. Somebody needs to make money in this family. Your son is paying the bills.
And it's lovely to live on the ground floor because you can enter one way, exit the other.
Yeah, well, I've just finished building the extension. You know, if you really need to get involved, it's fine. I'll send you a bill.
Good job, son.
Nice meal last night. Really good. Get yourself something special. Who was that there?
That's your son. You have been spending all this time at the professor's office. You haven't seen your son in the past 10 years. Of course, he has grown a beard. He has changed. You couldn't recognize your own son.
No, that was my son.
Well, I sometimes wonder if it's yours.
That was my son.
Yes, it was your son, actually.
I didn't
As far as I
recognize my
know.
own son because I'm spending so much time in the university.
Mm-hmm. How about this perspective now?
That's, this guy has to go down. I think it's my turn.
Alright. I've called you into my office to discuss something serious.
Sure thing, Dean. What you want to talk about?
Well, I'm afraid, ironically, for a department based on perspective, you have now reached the realms of objectivity. You have objectively failed.
What?
Yes, you're objectively failed.
So we had objectives.
Objectively failed means that we truly failed.
Oh,
No,
that's
Because subjectively you can succeed, while you objectively fail.
and we subjectively.
Succeed, yeah.
All right.
So we're about
Jesus Christ, guys, this is the problem. For God's sake. Now listen, I was protecting you while it was subjective, while from a certain perspective you could have succeeded or failed, but now there's no doubt. You're both losers.
What?
You're both losers, and we're not a university of losers, you're a university of winners. I'm disbanding your department. I am writing an official letter to the government.
Wait. I have 2 children.
Oh. Yes, excellent children. Big fans, you know, your son came around the other day and built me a pool house.
Yeah.
Excellent boy. Love the beard.
Wait. I mean, sure thing, you got children, but are you gonna disband the Department of Fish Emotional Studies? Who's gonna study the emotion of fish?
Anyone competent?
You do understand that like fish emotions is a really complicated matter, right? Like some fish start from Mexico and they go all the way to the long journey to come to Europe.
It's a Venn diagram between science and astrology.
Listen, I'd like to take you guys seriously, but I'm afraid I'm under a legal obligation not to. You have no reputation anymore. You need to leave the university.
Do both of us need to leave?
Well, yes.
Because he can leave.
Because maybe you could leave.
I mean, that's beyond fair.
Just like what I'm saying is that like I've been in the shadow for so long, and it's maybe an opportunity for me to showcase my capabilities of understanding fish psychology.
I started courses in September 2018, while he started courses in September 2019. That's a whole year of extra studies.
Let me put this in terms idiots can understand. You're both fired. Your department is no more. You have no reputation here. What little respect anybody had for you is now gone.
Welcome to the office of fishtherapy.org. You can apply for funding.
Yeah, I have applied for funding, yeah. pitch first before the papers.
No, I didn't.
Listen,
You were very convincing in your email. You said you are the best
I am the best.
researcher.
Yes, and you are doing like, is it like the spa, right? You're doing the spa with the feet?
No. We are doing psychology of the fish. We talk to the fish, when fish get traumatized from swimming too much. Or getting nauseous, or seeing all these fish, it's very traumatizing.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me? I know these things.
There are papers saying it.
I have read so many papers that like a goldfish would forget.
Hey, now we're talking.
Yes, I am really knowledgeable in the subject of fish ecology. I wrote my PhD thesis on bluefin tuna. There are not many left, so it's hard to study. They are also swimming really fast. Come again?
Did you interview the bluefish tuna?
I did not interview the bluefish tuna. I studied from a distance, and I understand their emotions. Would there be an opening for me? And if there is there any like appraisal system in which I would feel seen?
We have to see about that. We can get you started as an intern. Maybe you can start making the coffee for all the
How long is the trajectory? I'm 53, you see, so like supposedly by like the time that I'm gonna be on pension keeps on getting longer.
Yeah, normally it takes between 15 and 45 years to move to senior level.
15 and 50.
Between 15 to 45, but if you're as good as you say, I'm sure you
I'm
can.
really good, and I appreciate you're using like fish numbers because it's 15 to 45 is the.
I was talking in human years.
Is the,
I
are
see
you
your
aware of
perspective, yes.
is the Fibonacci? It's like it's just the fish numbers. Anyway, just trying like I'm desperate, right? I'm just trying
I
to show.
can hire you as an intern right now. If you sign the contract here.
No, I will not sign anything. I want to be recognized for what I am, not starting again from the bottom. Alright? I had way too many papers, studies. I've been like shadowing a person that was incompetent for like 20 years. I think we can do something more than an intern.
Ah, I see you got the intern position. Nice. Make me a coffee.
How on earth you got the manager position?
You probably spoke with Margaret.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met at the tuna convention.
At the tuna convention that I was a keynote speaker.
Yeah, but while you were speaking, I was speaking. You know, it's all about networking. You should have known.
You told me like to be the keynote speaker because it's going to be a great opportunity for me, and then you were talking to Margaret.
Nobody goes to conventions to listen to keynote speakers. It's free booze. You gotta mingle around, get some fries. No fish, obviously.
I've been to 34 conventions and I've only listened and spoke. And you're telling me now that this is, how do you want your coffee anyways?
Honey, did you see what your dad did? This is embarrassing. Everyone is now calling me the daughter-in-law of the fish psychologist guy.
Yeah, he's really getting popular again though, right? That's
Yeah, but isn't the right time he's interviewing bluefin tuna and giving them therapy because they're so traumatized?
I mean, I
Is that
will.
normal?
Of course, it's not normal, but it's dad. Listen, I understand. No, it's the family name's been dragged through the mud. My name's being dragged through the mud now.
It's also my name now. I took your name. You convinced me to take your name, and look where this name is now.
Exactly,
Forever
yes.
associated with fish therapy.
Fish therapy does not sell extensions.
I can't show my face in the office anymore. I'm a lawyer. I have lost half of my clients.
Got an idea. Listen, leave this with me. I'm used to building things up, constructing things. I'm sure undermining something's just the opposite. And then undermining a person is just doing that, but psychologically. I think I can bring that down.
Bring in the tuna.
I've come
Put it on the chair.
I've come from Alaska all the way for you to help me. Please, please, he's so sad and I don't understand why. We've been doing our act at
It would be more helpful if you exit the room. Please exit.
Good luck, Timothy.
I'm not your usual psychologist. I am a cool one, right? I want you to know that you're on the right hands. I know the sea can be difficult because you're always like in a state of alert, right? There could be a predator, there could be a couple of guys on a boat wanting to kill you, or it could be somebody that only wants to kill you for this little blue thing you're carrying. So let me tell you, I know how you've been through. And look at the way I sit on this chair. I understand. And I want you to be happy. And you know, sometimes we might feel like we are outside of our normal environment, right? You might feel like, oh, God damn it, I suffocate here, and I don't feel like I'm seen. And all you want to be is like being in warm waters and be seen, right? Yeah. It's suffocation. I understand you.
All right, you've been the good therapist. I'm gonna be the bad therapist. You do not shit. I'm gonna need to give it to my cat to eat. You don't belong in the water. You belong in an aquarium at best. Good deal. What's your name?
It's Timothy. We know it's Timothy. There is the paper.
Oh.
It's Timothy, yeah. It's bluefin tuna from Alaska.
Take it over. Take it over.
Listen, this guy has had some trouble, so I know how you feel. Exactly. Well, be careful.
Secession, Timothy! What have you done to him?
Step up, please. Timothy is suffering from what is called like a hypoxia. It's like a psychological term for when you feel suffocating because you are not seen. You feel that you are outside of the environment that you belong to. I'm really sorry. There was nothing we could do. There was absolutely nothing we could do.
Can I bring a different perspective?
Please.
Has anybody given the fish some water?
Water.
I mean,
There is water in the waiting area. There is.
I know. It's just more than he's been in here for 30 minutes, and if I read the file right, it says here, tuna fish need water. Maybe he's actually asphyxiating because there's no water.
So I don't understand where you're going with this.
Call yourself a fish psychologist and you didn't even give him water!
It's because sometimes the thing that we lack the most is the thing that we don't need. What?
100% of your patients have died. This is very unusual. I mean, it's a tiny achievement.
I mean,
Never
if
seen
you,
this before.
like statistics are how you portray them. Like it's 12 fish. Putting it as 100% sounds much more.
There is a good perspective. Okay, I will
Is it
give
like
you one last chance. You are going to get a 13th bluefish tuna.
Alright, I thought they were rare.
And you have to figure it out and
Yes.
cure it psychologically, physically, in every way possible.
In every way possible, I would
If
use
you
it.
do this, you will be promoted to senior. If not, you are
To
fired.
senior intern or to senior like to senior, senior intern. I
But
have
if
killed.
the 13th fish die, you're fired.
No, lucky 13.
Like 13, I'm watching.
Yeah.
Dad?
I had been very nasty.
You've got an excuse. I've cleverly disguised myself as a
you meaning that you are this fish?
I'm the fish! I can't even get a metaphor! What's my name?
It was a difficult one, alright? But your name is easy. So let's get it out of this conversation. So you're telling me that you are feeling not seen? Why do you want to take this away from me? I'm having something good here.
Because you've taken everything good away from me. How am I supposed to have a happy family if my dad doesn't know who I am? And it's a complete embarrassment.
I mean, I'm proud for you. I'm not proud for the name that you have. I wanted you to have the name of my father. That's selfish. It is selfish, I understand that, so like that I give you that. But the rest is bullshit.
Listen, Dad.
I just wanted, like, I thought that if I'm seen and I become a person that is admired, that through that my family will be proud of me. I just want you to be proud of me. I am proud of you. Are you proud of me? You just walked this room dressed as a fish saying that you're not proud of me.
I was proud of you.
You were proud of me. That's past tense.
That's past tense. I need to be proud of you again. Listen.
Tell me. Yes.
I've rigged myself to
Explode?
explode. And the only thing that can stop me exploding and ruining your fish psychology career forever, not so much your family, which is a secondary point. Is to change my perspective, Dad. Change my perspective about you.
So you're telling me that you have a sophisticated, like, explosive mechanism that will understand your perspective? Like,
Yeah.
wow!
Turns out your son's worth noticing after all, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, how did you go from building pools to creating a sophisticated mechanism that can understand the perspective of people?
It's all putting stuff together, isn't it?
So how much time do I have? You ripped to your watch?
Well, it's just, what time is it now? Say about 5 minutes.
All right. So, just can you reiterate what I need to do exactly?
Give me a reason to believe in you, Dad. Give me a reason to.
Sebastian, come quick. There's a terrible thing going on at SeaWorld right now. The
What?
tuna, they're all so depressed.
I only have 4.5 minutes. Or like let's say 4 minutes, because I need 30 seconds to come back and show my son that I'm made. Or why don't you bring the fish in here?
We can all make it there, I swear, but you're the only one that can solve this situation, okay? You're the only one who can save the tuna.
You're coming with me, boy.
Oh my god, look at them!
3 minutes and 30 seconds, Dad. Shut up.
All right. Let me see. There are 2 of them. There are 2 fish.
Yeah.
They are swimming like in circular motion. That means in fish mind, they're sad. Ooh, they're sad.
Save them!
Let me put my head into water and talk to them.
What up, man?
See?
It's kind of xenophobic in you.
All right, that's my pronunciation. I'm sorry. Listen, there's something really, like, we have only 2 minutes, okay? I know you're goldfish.
50 seconds.
We have like not enough time. Like, that's like years for goldfish time. So please do something that I will. Have you seen Free Willy? It's a movie about it. Doesn't matter.
Listen, let's make it out of field screen. We're not goldfish, we're not whales.
Listen up. What I'm trying to say is that in 10 seconds from now, I will climb on this chair and do something that will look cool, and I want you to do something that will look cool.
What do we get?
Food unlimited.
Well, fair enough.
7, 6, 5,
They're not going to do it, Dad.
3.
Why would they do it?
1.
believe in you again.
I feel finally somebody sees that I have at least capability to change the emotion of fish.
I see you, Dad. You were right all along. I just didn't have the right perspective.
Going for the system. We are now going to take a short intermission where you can buy a drink at the bar. You can relieve yourselves in one of our 2 lavatories. Or you can go outside for some air or a cigarette. If you smoke, please go outside of the metal gates, and we will be back in around 10 to 15 minutes.